Alright, welcome to Binary Traders. We trade what you see, not what you want. Happy weekend to you all. Alright, I want to call everything that is on this trading view. Before I start, I want you to know that this is part of 3. Daily, I'm going to teach daily time frame on daily time frame, which I'm going to use 15 minutes time frame, and I'm going to teach Scalping, which I'm going to use 1 minute time frame. Before I go to daily time frame, I'm going to start from 15 minutes first. Here is 15 minutes time frame. Here is Friday trade. The market starts accommodating. At London session, they goes to the fake run. Then 7 o'clock, they start distributing. Yeah, the chart is not clean here. Okay. Which is accommodation, manipulation, and distribution. Here is 15 minutes time frame. Here is where market open. They goes up. Every purple color, every purple line you are seeing on my chart, it means every purple line you are seeing on my chart, it means new day opening gap. That is what it means. New day opening gap. And this black line over here mean Wednesday high. Over here, this black line means Tuesday's high. If you want to check where I get it, this is this is all about. This is Tuesday's high, and this is Wednesday high. Both high, previous day high. All right. The market start accommodating, move, hit the new day opening range, comes down, and stop at the 50% of this week. You can see this week over here. Let me remove it. You can see it. That is where the market stops, which is Faircron. I have teach about this. If you still want to learn more about this, you can go to AMD, Live Trade AMD. I think it was another session I did it. I make a lot of teachings about accommodation, manipulation, and distribution, where I draw something like this. Accommodation, manipulation, manipulation and distribution. Distribution. I don't know if you have watched. For my students that have watched the video, this lecture is not going to be confusing them. And if you haven't watched that video, you need to go and watch that video, because of a lot of things I've teach over there. I'm not going to teach it here anymore, because I don't want this video to be long. Highest 30 minutes, I'm done. That is what I want. Alright. Market start accommodating, manipulate, and distribute. What is accommodation? Accommodation is when market is doing ZZZ. It's not giving any setup. It's kicking everybody's out, or is kicking everybody out. Anyone that try to go long or short must be taken out. And what is manipulation? Manipulation is a fake run. Fake run when market is trying to move or is going a direction, fake run. Then the stop at the weekly gap. What is distribution? Distribution is the main move, the main objective. If you have watched that video, I know I'm very very sure that this one is not going to be confusing you. But if you haven't watched that video, you need to go and watch it. That's what make part of the accommodation, accommodation, manipulation. If you don't want to call it manipulation, you can call it fake run. That is what I teach on that video. So that is why I said go back and watch the video. I teach a lot of things over there that I'm not going to teach over here anymore, because of I don't have a lot of time. I really want to do this video very fast. I don't want it to be much long, so that anyone that is going to watch the video will not waste much of time. Accommodation, manipulation, and distribution. All right. This accommodation is choppy day. This is a choppy when market is. It started accommodating since Thursday lunchtime, which is 12 o'clock. You can see the time below. 12 o'clock. Let me change this. 12 o'clock. That is when the market start accommodating. Till Friday open, it move high and stop the 50% of this range. Then goes fake run. This is fake run. If you don't know what you are doing, you think that this is a main objective, but this is not a main objective. Then when the market will, when did they go to fake run? And when did they go to fake run? At launch session Friday. That is when they go for fake run. Launch session starts from 2 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock. Which is this time. That I don't know if you can see. Hope you can see this yellow line. Let me change it to blue so you can understand what I'm trying to show you. That is when the fake run started. From 2 o'clock, they start coming down, push the market to the 50% of this week. You can see the week over there. That is the 50% of it. They stops. Then 7 o'clock, after they stops, I don't trade 6 o'clock. You guys know that when I started trading is 7 o'clock. That is when I start trading on that session. They keep going high to where to the main objective. What is the main objective? The main objective is to take out Wednesday high and Tuesday's imbalance. I thought, me personally thought that the market is going to take out this this Tuesday's high because of most of the time they're always going to take it out. This black line, this is Tuesday's high. You can see it over here, Tuesday's high. Let me increase this more. I thought the market is going to take it out, but at the end of the day, they did not take it out. They just stop at the imbalance. And when I'm trading, my students always know this. When I'm trading, once they hit 70% of my profit, I have closed it. Then I will use the remain to study what the market is trying to do. You can see it over here. Wednesday and Tuesday side, this is the black line, and Wednesday side is the also this black line. I want to increase the right up so you can see what I'm trying to say. You can see it over here. Wednesday's high, which is this black line. I'm sure you are seeing the line. Let me put it to two. All these black lines are previous day high. This is Tuesday, this is Wednesday. That is the main objective. After the chopping day, they move to the fake run, which is this week, and start going to the main objective. That is when it is. Let me go to 1 minute time frame. That is, of course, I'm a Skyper. The reason why I teach this video because of I make on this 15 minutes time frame is because of those people that like to do long trade. They always like to do this. Let me go to 1 minute time frame. This is now we are run now on 1 minute time frame. This is where all the teachings is going to be. On 1 minute time frame from distance from 2 o'clock a.m. New York time. I always say if you are trying to learn what I'm trying to teach, or if you want to learn from me, change your time viewing settings to New York. If you change your time viewing settings to New York, once it's 1:30 at Canada, it's also going to be 1:30 to anyone that is London. It's going to be 1:30 to anyone over anywhere you're from. It's going to be the same thing. Change your time views to New York so that everything I'm teaching here will still be yours. If okay, if you have changed it, fine. If you haven't changed it, go and change it. It's very, very important. At lunch time, you can see over here, this is where London session starts, which is 2 o'clock. I want to remove these things. London session, they start accommodating. After accommodating, this accommodation starts from Thursday. Here is 12 o'clock a.m. where Friday starts. The accommodation starts from Thursday, then finish on Friday. I hope you're understanding me and hope you are following what I'm trying to teach. Then they finish on Friday, which is here. Push market high, comes down. This is 1 minute time frame. Push the market high, start accommodating till 2 o'clock. They still accommodating. Whenever you are, I always say this, whenever you are trading and whenever you are trading, if you always stay on 1 minute time frame, you are going to be blind. You are going to stay blind. What does that mean to stay blind? All these kinds of back forward, going up, going down, going up, going down, you are not going to understand them. But if you move at high time frame or if you change time frame, you understand what the market is trying to do. That is why always say try to change time frame and know what the high time frame is doing. It's when you understand what the high time frame is doing, you are going to understand where to pick a trade on low time frame. From Thursday, the market start accommodating. Even on Friday, 12 o'clock a.m., they push high and stops at this other block. Start manipulating. This manipulating, I always call it fake run. If you don't want to call it fake run, you can call it accommodation. This is fake run. All these things is fake run. You can see where they stops at the 50% of this week. They stop over there. If you look over here, that is 50% of it. Let me shade it out. I want to use black, okay? So not cash what I want. Sorry. Should be straight. Okay. This week, I measure this week. This is my measurement. After I measure this week, then they stop at the 50% of it. You can see this yellow line, which is also the same thing. If you measure the week, you can see the 50% of it at the middle. That is where they stops. Then after they stop over there, they move high, stops. All of this information started from 5 o'clock. You can see 5 o'clock where London session stops. Then they start push high, push down. There is no interested movement and I'm not trading anything. Then still you can see all the candles respect this weak zone. You can call it weak zone. This is one of the weak zone. This long week, all of these candle that is forming, they respected it. They are sitting at the top. No of the candles move above the 50%. No of the candles come inside it. You can see there is no candle that come inside it. All the candles stop at the 50% of the weak zone. Then they start pushing high, going to the main objective. How will you know that this is the main objective? You will know that this is the main objective when you see that the market gives CB imbalance. Here is CB imbalance. Let's go to 5 minutes time frame. You see the CB imbalance. What is CB imbalance? CB imbalance is an imbalance that must stay open till they reach to the main objective. That is CB imbalance. I have to use that most of the time. I want to remove this again. Not interested on it. You can see this is CB imbalance. The CB imbalance must stay open. They should never take it out. If you are to measure this imbalance over here, you see that they stopped at the 50% of it too. That is the full confirmations. This is my secret FIB. If you want to take it, you can take it, but don't show it to anyone. Keep it on yourself. That is one of the benefits you're getting from me. If you measure this imbalance, you can see the market still stop at the 50%. After they stop at the 50% of this week, they start pushing high. You can see how beautiful the market looks like. See, they take out this week out. Let me keep my chart well. I don't want to be moving it. After they stop at the 50%, they keep pushing high till the main objective. How did I catch this long? How did I catch this trade? After they give CB imbalance, which is around 7 o'clock, they give CB imbalance, push high again, comes down, and around 130, I measure around 130. Then I measure the recent buy side liquidity to the social liquidity, which I always teach. What is inside there? There is imbalance. There is imbalance over there. If you don't want to use the imbalance, you can use the other block. That is where they stops. Then you can see how beautiful the market move to the main objective. What is the main objective? The main objective is to take out Wednesday high and Tuesday's high. But they did not take Tuesday's high, they just stop at the imbalance on Tuesday. Hope you understand. Here is the imbalance. Let's go to the imbalance. You can see over there that is the imbalance on Tuesday, and there is buy side liquidity above it. But I pick my take profit. I did not even wait till deadline to reach this imbalance. I just pick my profit at the 70% of it because they are running too high and I need to cover my profits. I need to cover my profits. And that did I why my stop loss was too small. Why my stop loss was too small? Because of the confirmation that I get. Let's move to 1 minute time frame. Let me show you why my stop loss is too small this way and what I saw that gave me that. After the market push high, comes back around this, it should be 10 after 10. They give CB imbalance again for the next move. Let me zoom it wherever. You can see here is CB imbalance. There is no space. There is no candle that comes back to it. You can see here is CB imbalance. And this, if you look at the left, you will see. Can see the reason why the market comes down. There is imbalance over there. There is imbalance here. Let's bring the imbalance out. And everything happens to be at Dancy Zoom boss. Where is that? Okay. Everything happens inside Dancy Zoom boss. Both the imbalance. That is why I said when the market is dropping down, you need to watch and study where the market is coming from and where they are going to. Let me change this to good. Okay, this color is enough. From 8:30, they start pushing market high, pushing it high, pushing it high. Then 9:30, they drop down. Where are they going to? This this run that move up shows that they are going to go to the main objective. They promise everyone to trust us, and anyone that does not understand the market that keep their stop loss over here, they are going to be taking them out because they don't want everyone to catch this long. They don't want everyone to catch this long. So that is why you always need to use this Dancy Zoom boss. You can look at that black line. Where are you going to be pasting it? The recent buy side liquidity, the recent buy side liquidity to the recent social liquidity. This is buy side liquidity. Uh, buy side liquidity, social liquidity, SL. Okay. Let me just make it first. First social liquidity, right center, 10, enough. Change the color to black. You can see this is the first social liquidity and this is buy side liquidity. 15. 14 is enough. I want to change it to black too. First center, top, below, bottom. Okay. Still small. Let me increase it more because of it. That is the teaching I'm going to teach. Let me increase it more. 20. Alright. From the social liquidity to the buy side liquidity, how did I get this down season boss and what make it to make million? If you measure over there, if you don't want to use this, if you don't want to use this down season boss, I can remove it and you apply 50% of it, which is down season boss. That's what make it to be down season boss. Should we look which color should I use next? Let's apply green. Then middle should be which color? Which color? Yellow. Okay. Yellow is enough. And let's apply blue. Let's apply blue. Alright. From the first basal liquidity to the second basal liquidity, anything below is what down season boss. And you can see it is also down season boss. You can do screenshots. That is how I get the market. And this blue line that is crossing over here, this particular small blue line is 12 o'clock a.m. That's 12 o'clock a.m. If you go to Wednesday, you will see it. Then when the market give us two up close candle, after they stop at down season boss, they move high. I understand the market is not ready to go down anymore. After they have given us CB imbalance, here is the CB imbalance. If you zoom it well, you understand, you will see the CB imbalance. You can see there is imbalance over there. The market did not touch it. After they are coming down and give us two up close candle, I take my profits inside there and keep my stop loss at that zoom imbalance. That is how, that is the reason why my stop loss is very small. Then my profits, I'm going to take my profits after they move above these buy side liquidities. I understand the market is really going high. Then I enter another one. I add more portion at buy side liquidity because I want to release the first trade I pick over here. I'm going to close it over here at Wednesday buy side liquidity and Wednesday high. Sorry, hope you understand what I mean. The first trade that I pick over here, I'm going to stop it at Wednesday high because of I want to save my profits. The first trade I pick over here, I'm going to stop it at Wednesday high. Or let me use this thing as an example. I'm going to keep it over here because of I'm going to stop it at Wednesday high. When they move above this buy side liquidity, I'm going to add another trade which I'm going to close over buy side liquidity on Tuesday. It's very simple. Like I said, I don't want the video to be long. Highest it should be 30 minutes and I'm done. Once it's 30 minutes, I'm done. Then from over there, from this buy side liquidity to the social liquidity, From this buy side liquid to that imbalance is another trade. I'm not. I did not kill the market. I did not kill the trade over here because of I was scared. No, I'm not scared. The reason why is that you need to be saving your profits because I love saving profits. I do love it. You can see from over here. I pick a trade from here. When they, I pick a trade from here. When they move above Wednesday's high, I kill the trade and still hold the one I pick over here till here. Everything move perfect. When they comes down to when they comes down to the CB imbalance, after they give me CB imbalance, I enter a trade. After I enter a trade, they move above buy side liquidity. I add another one. Then they move to the Wednesday high. I kill the first trade I entered. Then hold the one I entered over here till they move to the main objective. Then let me recap whatever I teaching. Then after recapping it, I'm done. Let's go to 15 minutes time frame. Give me 15 minutes. I want to check something on my phone. Let me reply message. 15 minutes time frame. All right. Accommodation part of trade means accommodation, manipulation, and distribution, which is what you are seeing over here. You can do screenshot. Or if I go back to 1 minute time frame, you do screenshot. Or if you want to do screenshot over there, here you can still do screenshot. But I want the market to see it well. I want to see it well where you can understand it. And everything I'm teaching over here today is Saturday. Go back and do check and do your study. Find where you do mistake and correct your mistake. Okay. From the recent from the recent social liquidity from the recent social liquidity to the recent buy side liquidity, 50% of it, which is this imbalance. I want to remove this yellow line. Here is the 50% of it. I want to write it there. If you don't understand 50%, you understand Dancy Zumbos. All this thing I'm teaching you here is very, 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 very important. Because this is what is happening in the market. This is what the arrogant is respecting. And this is the reason why you can see me holding a trade and you give me maximum. And I will not be scared. I will still be holding it. Middle, center. Okay. Alright. You can do screenshot from here. The I enter more than moving above the buy side liquid. That is when I enter the second one. And this is why I said